Hello everyone! You might be wondering where I am right now. And well, it's a funny story. In the last episode of the Persona Versus series, we pit the casts of Persona 3, 4, and 5 up against a zombie apocalypse. The teens put up a good fight, but in the end I was given, let's say, a lucky opportunity to up the stakes and give these kids their most gruesome challenge yet. You think you might have seen it all before, but what we're doing today is on an entirely different level. Because 16 of our lucky contestants today are going to be forced into one cramped high school where the only means of escape to secure their own survival is by getting their hands dirty and competing in a high-stakes killing game. So grab your kitchen knives, seesaws, and a bucket of popcorn, because welcome to Jope's Peak Academy! So as per usual, before we can get into the main event, we must first establish the rules of the challenge. Now, as much as I would love to give you the diatribes of lore and rules and loopholes established in the Danganronpa series, the kids will be waking up any second now, so we'll have to make it brief. 16 Persona users, 5 from each of the modern trilogy games, and 1 special contestant are going to be thrown into an absolutely isolated and locked down high school, where the only way they're going to be allowed to leave is by killing one of the other students and getting away with the crime. The 16 contestants chosen for this video were actually voted by you guys in a video I uploaded a few months ago. So if you're upset that your goat isn't in this video, that's not my fault. Every couple days, kids will be given a new motivation to bring themselves to violence. I don't want to spoil too many of the festivities, but some of these could include starving them, blackmailing them, burning them, or even playing penis music as loudly as possible until someone finally snaps. You think I'm kidding with that example, but that's like actually something that happens in one of the games. Once, a body has been discovered. The students will only have 1 hour to investigate and take that bad boy to trial. They'll have some time to go over the facts, discuss the details, and tear each other to shreds to discern who's the killer. And at the end of it all, everyone will vote who they think did the crime. If the students unanimously vote the correct killer, they will be considered the blackened, and everyone's lives will go on another day. So what happens to the killer then? Probably something that's gonna be way too expensive to pay Adam to animate, but he'll do it anyway. But if the killer gets away with the crime and flies under the radar, everyone else in the competition will be executed on the spot, leaving the blackened to walk away alive. Now, as we go along, there's gonna be a lot of other pieces of information and rules that we're gonna have to revisit, but in the meantime, this should cover the bases. So let's just give the students a minute to wake up and we'll get this show on the road. Alright, you monochromatic turd herder. I read the script and I did the intro. So you want to tell me what the hell is going on here and let me free? I can do a lot better job hosting this if, it's quite silly really if I had access to the other 90% of my body!
I don't think so. I can't risk you running off and fraternizing with the students now, can I?
Why would I ever do that? I thought the whole point of you kidnapping me and forcing me to run this shit show was because you know how much I hate these fuckers!
Very true, but I still can't run any risks of this going awry.
Out of all the bears I've worked with before, and you'd be surprised, there's quite a few of them, you're easily my least favorite. Where's Adam, by the way? If you want me to do this, I kinda need him to edit the video. He's like, I don't know, at least 5% of the production value around here.
Really? That high?
Yeah, I guess I was kind of overshooting that. The point stands. Can't we at least be in the same creepy room?
No can do. If I kept you both in the same space, who knows what you might be able to do to escape? However, I came prepared. Let me introduce you to your new editor, AIDAM.
Hello, Joe. I look forward to working with you as your new lead editor, as well as your co-host. Where shall we start?
What? Hell no. This isn't gonna work. This doesn't even sound like him.
Hello, Governor. Shall I fetch you a bottle of water this fine Tuesday?
Never mind. You know what? I can fucks with this. Let's go, buddy. As the school bell rings, serving as an alarm clock for all our favorite funky freaks, it isn't before long when all kids start to filter into the school's cafeteria. The first group to enter are the C's team, who consist of Kotone, Shinjiro, Ken, Aigis, and Junpei. Wait, if Junpei is here, does that mean—
Hello.
God fucking damn. Shortly thereafter are the Persona 4 cast, who consist of Yu, Yosuke, Kanji, Naoto, and Teddie. So we have to actually talk about Teddie in this one?
Isn't that berrific?
Kill yourself. And finally, we're rounding off with everyone's favorite group of characters: Joker, Futaba, Haru, Yoshizawa, and— Once everyone is gathered, the room expounds into a cacophony of chaos. There's a very brief period of confusion on what's going on and how they got here, but to be honest, they're kind of used to this at this point. After that, there's some begrudging steely glares between some of the other members, as they've had some less than favorable interactions. It's not before long though till Narukami stands up on the table and hushes the crowd. He gives an awe-inspiring speech about how they're not going to get anywhere if they don't work together. While tensions are still high between certain students, they do ultimately agree for the time being it would be best to get to know each other on a less violent level. Yu decides to step down from the table, and before he introduces himself, he asks if anyone else woke up with these weird ID card things. The group all confirms that they did, as on their ID cards they have their names, ages, and something called an ultimate?
An ultimate is a concept that originates from the Danganronpa series.
What are you doing?
In the franchise, ultimates, also known as super high school level students in the Japanese version, are individuals who possess exceptional talent or skill in a specific field. These talents are so extraordinary that they surpass the abilities of average people, making the character a standout in their area of expertise. For the purposes of this challenge, we have analysed all the participants and assigned them an ultimate of their own.
Thanks, man. But why don't you just leave it to me?
Sure thing. Please continue.
So anyways, Yu tells the group it would probably be best if they introduce themselves alongside whatever these ultimates are.
My name is Yu Narukami, and I suppose I'm the ultimate socialite.
Deciding to back his partner up and help build momentum, Yosuke steps forward as well. I guess if we're doing this, screw it. My name's Yosuke. I'm the ultimate sidekick. What the hell is up with that crap?
Ah, geez, senpai. I can't go having you showing me up. Yo! The name's Kanji Tatsumi. I'm the ultimate, biker. Yeah, that's right.
Something tells me that might be a bit of an exaggeration, Kanji-kun, but its semantics all the same. My name is Naoto Shirogane, and I am the ultimate detective.
Well then, that just leaves me! It should come as no surprise to everyone that Teddie is the ultimate bear!
I can think of 5 other bears that would take grievance with that. Shouldn't we be getting the other groups going now, or—
There's no need. When it comes to bragging, you can count on.
Alright dudes, me next. Yo, the name's Junpei Iori, and I'm the ultimate man! Da 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 da!
There's no fucking way that's what we actually gave him.
I think it fits him.
Wow, Junpei! That's a super cool one. Makes more sense than mine.
Really? What was yours?
Oh, well, I'm the...
You know people will get mad in the comments about how she's technically not present for the answer, right?
Well then, we filter all their nasty comments into the nearest paper.
Yeah, anyways, name's Aragaki. Guess I'm the ultimate chef or whatever.
What? How is this fair? Are we sure we all got the right cards? What does yours say, Ken? It says...
Let me guess then. I guess is the ultimate robot.
Affirmative.
Well then, I guess I'll lead for the rest of us. My name is Hironamiya, and I'm the ultimate thief.
No surprise there, senpai. Although, I'm a little concerned at how well they know everything about us.
Just enjoy the screen time you're getting. This is the most you've had to do all series.
My name is Yoshizawa, and I'm the ultimate gymnast.
This is getting so
so repetitive. My name's Futaba, and I'm the ultimate hacker.
I guess I'm last and we'll wrap it up. Some of you might already know me as the Detective Prince. So it should come as no surprise that I'm also the ultimate detective. Wait, can there even be two ultimates?
That seems entirely antithetical to the definition of ultimate.
Oh my god! We've been doing these discussions for like 3 minutes! Just look past it and move on already! So once everyone has made their introductions, there's an awkward moment of silence, since no one really knows what to do now. Isn't this the part where you go make your appearance?
Oh, yeah!
Please deposit 5 coins.
Hello, everyone! My name is Monokuma, and I will be your headmaster! Allow me to explain to you all the rules of the killing game in elaborate detail! The first thing you want to know about Danganronpa...
Alright, now's a good chance to try to get the hell out of here.
Just how do you plan on doing that?
Well, help me remove these ropes!
I'm a ghost, you moron. That's not exactly my wheelhouse of capabilities.
Alright, fair enough. Quick! Better Adam! Set me free!
Negative. I have been programmed to help host the show, whilst also keeping you from escaping.
You're supposed to be the robot version of Adam. Your code indicates that you take orders from me. Now make like a good metal doll and get over here.
If you so much as move a hair outside of that chair, then I will not be afraid to terminate you on sight. Buddy.
And that's every last rule of the killing game. Any questions?
Now that the groups have been thoroughly caught up to speed on what the rules are, they decide it would be best if they were to—
Wait, shouldn't there be 16 of us if this is a Danganronpa game?
How the hell do you know that?
With the revelation that there still might be one of their friends in the school, Kotone is the one to take charge this time around.
Look, surely there has to be a way out of this aside from giving in to the killing game. I think what we should do right now is explore the school, find the other student, and look for a way out of here together.
My thoughts precise.
Wow,
Nice job, Kotone.
With that, the kids filter out of the cafeteria and start exploring the school grounds of JoeFredrick Academy. After an hour of scavenging, the teams agree to meet back up in the gymnasium to report their findings. Unfortunately for them, though, they didn't find the easy escape they were hoping for. The school is 100% definitively locked down, with seemingly the only way out is to play into their captor's hands. But in the meantime, they at least had their own bedrooms, a kitchen filled with food, and various other facilities to hold them over. As the conversation reaches its end, though, someone comes to a realization.
Hey, should we be concerned about where Junpei is?
Don't worry, Akira-san. Junpei had informed us earlier he had found the 16th student. He will be returning with him shortly.
No need to wait, dudes. As our resident hero, I am proud to present our final ally. Oh, what was your name again?
There's no need, Spitfire. I can do it myself. My name's Toru Adachi, and, well, at one point I would have called myself the ultimate cop, but that's too much work.
What the fuck? I thought we were going to get Miku as the final representative. I had this whole joke planned that whenever she'd be shown on screen, she wouldn't actually talk and we'd just hear Vocaloid music.
Well, sorry. The executives had a change of direction.
What do you mean, executives? I thought I was the only one running this show besides you.
Not this time.
Well, fuck. Sorry, Miku. I guess I can't help you.
What? Oh, this is bullshit. I'm out of here.
Wait! Come back and untie me!
Do it your damn self.
So clearly, the Persona 4 cast is a bit on edge with the new face. When Kotone asks what the big deal is, Naoto explains that he isn't some friendly, law-abiding citizen. He's actually a slanderous, double-crossing serial killer with violent tendencies that he kept secret from his boss, who just so happens to be related to one of their team members.
We're familiar with the concept.
Hitachi laughs it off and tells the brats that as much as he'd love to get in a good old-fashioned tussle over it, none of them have their powers, so it really just takes the fun out of it. Besides, this little game show of death is way more interesting than going back home and rotting in a cell. Just as Kanji is about to bring down the house on him, Kotone speaks up once again and reminds everyone that the only way they're going to get out of this is if they work together. If they give in to killing each other, they're just giving in to whoever put them here.
Ooh-wee! That brat sure knows how to rouse up an inspiring speech. I'm feeling the good nature fill my heart.
I will give you the trick.
And with that, the school bell rings and denotes the end of the day. As per school policy, all students must return to their dorms and turn in for the night. While there still is some unresolved tension, everyone is forced to reconcile with it for the time being and hit the hay.
Well, that includes me. I've gotta go recharge. But don't worry about good old Nuts and Bolts over there. He's got a battery that will last a month. So go get some rest, and remember, no funny business.
Damn it! This is bullshit! How the hell am I supposed to get sweep like this?
Hey, didn't it bother you when he said executives?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I hadn't quite considered that there would be someone other than him involved in all this.
Seriously? Random bear kidnaps you and forces you into a perilous situation and you just accept it?
Wouldn't be the first time it's happened around here.
I'm just saying, it feels like there's something larger at play here than your normal barrel of bullshit. And I think you should start taking more than a surface-level observation at things.
Look, I might be getting held against my will here, but I'm still the host of this series. Some things might not go as planned, but I have it under control.
Suit yourself.
Hey, I won't make this long, but I just have to record the little shilling moment of the video, you guys understand. Because we're spending so much time on this series in particular, we haven't had the most consistent upload schedule, which has meant a lot of people have been dropping the Patreon memberships. Aside from any other form of support, Patreon is the best way to kind of get Adam and I through this whole, series. If you're interested in watching the full parts, joining over there would be a big help. I try to upload early access stuff there as soon as I have it, but just consider checking it out, please. I won't show much longer here, but links in the description. Oh, also, final little plug here. My friend VixMix, who has done a lot of art for the channel, she did the Persona Zombies thumbnail as well as this one and some other art you'll see throughout the video, does have commissions open, and she's awesome and an amazing person to work with. Please consider checking her out. And with that, let's get back into it. It's day 2 on our lovely campus, and the gang convenes in the cafeteria once again. There is some strategy meeting discussion, but at this point, everyone has kind of come to the realization that there really isn't an escape. Feeling the despair setting in, Kotone is about to step forward and give another one of her rosy speeches, but is quickly interrupted by the TV in the corner.
Good morning, campers!
Wrong theory!
Since you all seem to be so determined to not play the game, I've decided we shouldn't waste any time and give you your first motive.
Motive for what exactly?
Why, killing, of course. Every couple days, if you guys don't start killing each other, I'm gonna have to give you some incentive. This first one is a classic. If I don't see any bloodshed by tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna have to kill each of your friends. Starting with these 3.
I'm indifferent to this.
How come all the other mascots are considered the most valuable allies and not me?
You gotta put a stop to this.
All right, fuck me, I guess.
Unfortunately, you already know how to stop this, and it's by getting this killing game started. So get this show on the road, losers. Ta-ta!
Now that the stage is set and our students have a bit more motivation to fucking do something, all we have to do is kick back, relax, and wait for the bloodshed. As Joker traverses the school grounds to hopefully gain an escape route, he happens to hear Shinjiro and Kotone having a private conversation. Shinjiro appears to be overwhelmed with the fear of losing Koromaru. He hasn't spent much time with the pup at this point, but they've grown a close bond. He already feels responsible for losing him once, in a memory he can't entirely remember. However, Kotone does her best to tell him that everything's gonna be okay, and no matter what happens, they can't stray the course. She knows it's hard, but she's sure that the whole thing is just one big bluff. Shinji says he isn't so sure, but he supposes he'll trust her on this one, at least for the time being. At this point, Joker feels it would be a bit rude to interrupt and decides to give them their space, but keeps it in the back of his mind to keep an eye on Shinji, just in case. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, a few of the students appear to be quietly eating their woes away, when Futaba notices something off with one of the TVs in the room, specifically the one that gave the broadcast earlier. Every so often, the TV appears to be glitching out into static at an infrequent rate. Kanji has the brilliant revelation that perhaps they can escape this place through the TV, and he does the naturally smart thing, and while this accomplishes nothing, Futaba can't help but wonder what was going on with it, but she supposes there's no reason dawdling with it, at least right now. By the end of the day, all the students are sitting quietly eating dinner, not sharing more than a couple of idle thoughts with one another. 15 minutes go by, and they all disperse and head to their rooms for the night. Well, it looks like that's gonna round off day 2. To be honest, I'm pretty surprised no one has drawn blood yet. If Akihiko was in the competition, all it would take is one fun white baggie, and there would be entrails all over the halls. But I suppose I'm not so lucky. Wait, where is Akihiko at this point?
Aren't you the least bit concerned about your real friend?
Do you mean inferior Adam? Why would I be worried? I have better new FNAF Adam.
Or. Do you seriously think that little of him? Why do I even bother?
Anyways, I suppose we should turn it in. See you tomorrow, Ghost Girl. Like clockwork, the gang wakes up and decides to reconvene in the cafeteria.
Sup, dudes? So, what's going on this morning?
Oh, you know, the usual. They got in a fight over who's the better fictional bear.
Well, that's stupid.
I know, right?
It isn't long after that, though, before someone makes a chilling realization.
Guys, has anyone seen Futaba this morning?
Once the question is spoken aloud, the room falls into a cold silence.
Now this is getting very interesting. You all only had an hour before time was up. I suggest you all start looking around.
With that, the students disperse in a hurry. Well, most of them anyways. After what feels like an indefinite 5 minutes of frantic searching, it isn't before long that...
A body has been discovered!
Holy shit! I wasn't expecting it to be her. She's kinda got one of the shortest sticks in this whole series, huh? And people say I hate Aunt.
You do hate Aunt.
No, I don't! I just don't have anything interesting to say! So as everyone comes to terms with the horrifying display, the mood in the room quickly shifts. Sure, they've had to watch each other die a few different times at this point, but something about this one just feels different. It's more finite than the others. Kanji quickly pins Adachi to the wall in a blind fury.
God damn it, you asshole! I knew you were gonna do something like this. I just didn't think it was this soon.
Whoa! Easy there, friend. As much as I love the work on display here, this one wasn't on me. You really think if I had an opportunity to kill one of you, I'd choose the girl who I've never met over the brats who threw me behind bars?
I don't know, but this is bullshit!
Kanji, just put him down. You heard what the bear said yesterday. We're only going to have an hour to investigate before we take this to trial. We shouldn't waste that time picking fights yet.
Well, easy for you to say. It wasn't your friend who got killed.
Oh, and I think he's well aware of that. In fact, I bet good money that good old hero over here is glad your friend is dead.
Excuse me?
You saw the motive yesterday. They had poor little Nanako held up. And if I know anything about you, kid, it's that you'd do anything to protect that little girl. For all we know, you could have been the one behind this.
What? I'd never do something like that.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure.
Enough, all of you! We'll have plenty of time to point fingers later. If you want to argue some more, take it somewhere else. We have a crime scene to investigate.
He's right. I'd like to look around as well.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'd like to help look around as well, if that'd be okay. I know I'm not a professional or anything like you two are, but I feel like someone from my team should be present for this.
And with that, the investigation begins. The first thing the trio seems to identify is the seemingly obvious cause of death. You know, the gaping stab wound in her back. Akechi deduces based on the way that she's laying on the table, someone must have snuck up behind her and caught her off guard. There appears to be minor blunt force to the front of the head, but it can be deduced that this was from hitting the table. Mysteriously enough, on the ground next to the table appears to be a broken TV. Kotone speculates that might be what Futaba was tampering with, but there's no way to tell for certain. Naoto adds that the TV must be from the cafeteria. There was no monitor in here prior to this morning, and she was in the room yesterday when her friends tried a bold new escape strategy. Akechi begs the question of why she would bring the TV into the laundry room of all places. It's not like the cafeteria lacked proper space to work on the machinery, but the thought isn't explored long enough, since Naoto reveals that in one of the washing machines, a single undried hand towel was in it. Kotone asks if it might have been used to wipe up some blood or even fingerprints, but the detectives unfortunately can't say for certain since it's been washed. Additionally, there doesn't appear to be anything else of note in here. Akechi suggests that the two girls go investigate the cafeteria and kitchen for more clues. He's gonna hang back and double check the perimeter. Kotone is hesitant, but Naoto obliges and takes her with her. Once they arrive, they're greeted by Joker. While he appears to be more than devastated by the loss of his friend, he acknowledges that he isn't given the luxury of wallowing in it. They only have so much time before the trial, and they have to use it wisely. But luckily for all of them, he says that he found some information that might be important. Additionally, there appears to be a fully prepared hamburger dumped in the trash, doused by some coffee. FEMC asks how that could possibly be relevant to the case, but Shirogane seemingly appears to find relevance in this information. She simply nods and tells the C's leader that it might be crucial to the trial later, but she doesn't have time to explain it right now. Before they can investigate further, the PA system cuts in and Monokuma tells the group that time is up! Wow, that was horrible. I should never try to do that voice again. And just like that, we cut to all of our students filtering into the elevator, slowly descending to the trial room. But unfortunately for everyone here, that's gonna be all the time we have. Yes, everyone, since it seems like I'm going to be here for a while, this unfortunately has to be a multi-part series. I don't normally like to make these that way. I like to just ship everything out in one package for everyone's viewing enjoyment, but I feel like because of the scope and size of this challenge, I wouldn't be doing it any justice if I tried to rush it through in one long video. But hey, one of the advantages to this is you guys can hedge your bets on the murder, huh? In the description below, go ahead and comment who you think committed the crime. Bonus points if you write out how you think it went down. Additionally, I'll be leaving a link to a Google form where you can place those bets officially. Then in the next video, I will not only be revealing who was the most voted suspect, but I'll also be shining some extra light on who got the closest in the comments. Something something Hall of Frederick something something. And who knows? Maybe by next time I'll be promoted to a nicer room. Wouldn't that be great, Adam?
It will literally never happen. I refuse to let you leave the premises. You are my pet, and this is the cage.
Oh, Adam, you're always joking and goofy.
I literally want you dead.
But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys at the trial in the next video.
Take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll